What's going on YouTube? In this video, we're going to be showing y'all a play that's going to destroy the man meta, including the 3-3-5 loop blitz. I'm going to be controlling offense and defense so you can get the full effect. You know, people trying to actually make adjustments to what we're doing and show you how you can work around that and beat them. When it comes to man coverage and you're playing against a really good user, it turns into a chess match. You know, which route's going to beat this? Am I going to be able to do this against his user? Is he going to put a purple zone here or there? It just turns into a big chess match. And when you're playing against somebody good, it is very hard to beat somebody that's using man covers that knows what they're doing. And this play is going to help you get open multiple ways. It's a really good play. And the play we're talking about is gun spread, Y flex, deep attack. Now, I know this is in the Ravens playbook and the Green Bay Packers playbook. Let's go ahead and jump into the practice field and show y'all how we set this play up. All right, a couple things about this play. Now, the main reason that I even wanted to use this play was the A position. That route is just like that corner route that destroys man coverage, only this is the post version of it. And then another thing about this formation, you want your best wide receiver, your best route runner at the Y position. X and B can be mediocre receivers. You don't need nothing special there. If you have some leftover burners, go ahead and put your burners there. But it's not going to make or break the play. You don't need the speed. That can help, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. One thing I want to talk about and get it out the way real quick is curl routes. That is the best route against man coverage, hands down. If you learn the timing and you learn how to do the free form, you're going to get this pass off 99% of the time. And you can see we have Jalen Ramsey out there. We're going to do it to both sides, and you're going to see that it's effective. Even with somebody like Cole, he's a mediocre receiver, like 78 overall. So let's go ahead and get that and knock that out the way. Don't worry about the defense other than the two cornerbacks playing against those two receivers right now. That's all we're going to focus on right now. Let me go ahead and put X on a curl, B on a curl. We're going to go ahead and press the DBs. So you can see that's the full effect right there. You know, when people are running the meta or any type of man blitz, they like to press. Not so much actually playing underneath, but they like to bring their DBs up. And it's just a timing thing. You're going to see what I'm talking about right here. You're going to throw the ball before the receiver turns around, and you're going to get that animation. And that is exactly what I was talking about, where they'll catch it on the run, and you know, he's not even a burner at whatsoever. If you put somebody with some speed there, some elusiveness, you can easily turn this into a one-play touchdown repeatedly, like especially if they have no safeties over the top. So now we're gonna go ahead and try to hit it towards Ramsey's side. Now, mind you, Ramsey can make some crazy plays, but even with somebody as good as Ramsey, the best cornerback in the game, going against a mediocre receiver, if you get the timing down with this throw, you got to throw before they turn around, and you're still going to get this pass off. And I actually threw that a little too late. Let's do it one more time so you can see that it is consistent, and we can get this pass off. And this is with pressure. Like, they're sending the six-man blitz right here, and that's just how quick the pass is. You got to throw it before he turns around. Right about there. That's more so what we're looking for. All right, so I just wanted to knock the corner routes out the way, or I'm sorry, the curl routes. So now that we got that knocked out the way, let's talk about the play as a whole. So what we like to do with Y is we like to motion snap them, and the route I like to start off with is a drag route, because the drag route is going to help you you know, keep the user, you know, true to the middle of the field, and that's going to open up the A route. Now, obviously, yes, I know they're going to make adjustments, and we're going to get into that. So the way I like to set this play up is B and X on curl routes, Y on a drag, the running back on a 5 and in, and A, we're going to leave him the way he is. So let's go ahead and set up the defense how, you know, the meta will be set up. So we're going to do the basic setup that a lot of people like to do, which is something like this. They'll have a purple zone out there, and they'll be user in the middle linebacker, or they might be user in the guy that's guarding the running back, one or the other. But that's why we're going to keep the running back on a route, so just in case they are user in that person, we can easily get him out the picture, and he has to go and guard that 5 and out. So this is what the basic defense is going to look like. Yes, we're going to make adjustments. We're going to change things up here and there. So off rip, when you call a hut and you see the purple zone going to the right, you automatically know you have the cornerback or the curl route to the left. So let's go ahead and motion snap. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and motion snap Y right here. So I see the guy going to the right. We're going to go ahead and just throw this quick to the left. And once again, he got that good animation where he catches it going towards the sideline, and we can almost turn it into a one-play touchdown. It is the most slept-on route against man coverage. I promise y'all, really get used to that route. Learn how to throw that pass. Let's go ahead and set it up again. Curl route on X, curl route on B, drag on Y, and then the running back on a 5 and out. Set up the defense one more time. So now another thing they can do is they'll go ahead and put two purples out there. They'll do something like this. I didn't mean to move him. They'll do something like this, and I'm just lining up the guys, and then, you know, they'll bring this guy up to play, you know, better man coverage. They'll do something like this. So this is what their defense will look like. They'll put two purples out there to try to stop both curl routes. So we're gonna go ahead and motion over Devontae Adams. Now you have a lot more time to throw the ball. And then look what happens with A. Completely destroys the man coverage. We're going to jump to the replay and just take a look at this real quick. This route right here is nasty against man coverage. And the fact that it's going to the middle of the field and there's no safety help over there. But let's just look at this play. So we know off rip, we can throw to both curl routes unless they have the two purples out there. Obviously, they're going to do a good job of trying to help that out. But right there, you can see we got the running back wide open. And then the drag route gets open right there. The user can take that away, so we're not really going to pay attention too much to the drag route. But look at the separation from the tight end. Now, I know it's Darren Waller, but even if you have a mediocre tight end, but if you're in mud, you're most likely going to have the top tier tight end. And they're obviously going to have the top tier safety, or they might have a cornerback there. But even with that, you can see, look at the separation. This is just insane. That's about a 10-yard separation. That route is nasty against man coverage. So you see you have all these different things that you can do. Let's jump back into the practice mode and do some other adjustments with the defense that they could possibly do to try to stop you. All right, so let's say you've been hitting them with the curl route. They're trying to stop the curl route. You hit them over top with A, so they're going to try to make adjustments to that. So let's go ahead and set up the defense a different way. So mind you, they might not necessarily make these adjustments. They could, but they're going to try to do something similar to stop this. Now we're going to put the linebacker on a deep blue, but we're just going to act like he's the user, trying to take away that A route. We're not even going to focus like as if we can throw it to the A route right now. We're going to focus on other things. And once again, they might bring this guy up. If they don't bring this guy up, you can hit the running back every time. But they might bring this guy up to get better position on the running back. I don't know where exactly they're going to put him, but you're going to do something like that. So this will be their setup. They're going to try to put two purples out there to stop the curl route. Their user's going to try to stop the A position. The A route. So we still got the running back and Devontae Adams. And even with the curl flats out there, they take so long to get out there, you can still throw to your curl routes. So let's go ahead and run the play the way we like to run it. And since we've been opening up the middle of the field, I'm actually going to put Devontae Adams on a slant instead of a drag route. You can keep him on the drag route, but I'm going to put him on a slant so we can get some more space, some more open field going, further vertical instead of just horizontal. So let's go ahead and run this play like this. We're going to go ahead and motion snap him. We got A right here in the middle of the field. Once again, that was a terrible throw by me, but we can easily beat man coverage with that motion slant. And pay attention. Let's go ahead and go to the replay real quick on this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. That the purple zones, they take way too long to get out to the curl routes. I would have already threw this ball. I'm throwing the ball about right here. Those purple zones are nowhere near to be found to try to help with this. We'll get back into the actual practice and we'll actually throw it with the purple zones so you can see you can still get it done even if they have purple zones out there. But you can see right here, we got the slant open. If the user doesn't do a good job, you can see how bad A is just destroying man coverage. But I threw a bad pass. I didn't probably on this pass right here, I shouldn't even have let it or nothing. I should have just threw a bullet pass, but we still got it off, do a possession catch right there. But I just wanted to show you, even with the purple zones out there, you can still throw it to both curl routes. This is about where you want to throw it. Right about here is when I'm releasing the ball, or I'm getting ready to release it, and then by that time the purple zones are not even there to help. But let's go back to the practice mode and throw the curl route with the purple zones out there. All right, so once again, let's focus on the curl routes real quick. I just want to show you that you can beat them even with the purple zones out there. Don't focus on the rest of the play right now. Like I said, we're just going to focus on the curl routes. Let's get Devontae Adams out of the way. Let's set up the defense. Don't worry about the rest of the defense also. We're just going to attack the two curl routes. Let's go ahead and put the purple zones out there. And you're going to see that even with this, they're not going to have the help out there, and they're not going to be able to get to the curl routes in time because we throw this ball so fast. And it's just a time and throw. Once again, you got to know when to throw it. And there it is right there. Once again, he catches it to the outside. If he has speed on him, you're turning this into a one-play touchdown. I do it all the time, especially in head-to-head. And then after that, you're going to hit him with the curl route. You're going to hit him with the A route. You're going to hit him with the slant. You're running back. At that point, it's just going to start turning into a chess match. They're going to try to make adjustments. And the better the user is, the more they understand, what you're trying to do to them. They will, and they're going to get the upper hand on you sometimes. You're going to get the upper hand on them sometimes. If you watch the pros play and how they make adjustments and they're in man coverage, they make it difficult. They make it difficult for any type of play to beat man coverage. But if you're using this against somebody that's just average or above average, you're going to give them hell, especially just with that A route alone. If they don't put a safety over the top or user, because if they try to just put a straight up deep blue, it's not going to help. You're going to beat them every single time. And that route alone is just making this formation that much deadlier. And then you know, having the 2 crow routes. This is a really good setup against man coverage. I've been having the best success. I've been playing people online. I played a little bit of MUT here and there. I'm gonna start jumping into MUT in like the next week or two, but I've been mostly focusing on head-to-head, and this has just been destroying people left and right. But this is gonna be basically it for the video. I appreciate everybody that's just been showing me love. I actually had people leaving me thank comments. That's basically like a donation. I really do appreciate that. That is so dope. I forgot that that's even a thing that I can do. But with all that being said, man, I'm trying to get to all y'all's plays. I know some of y'all talking about the West Coast, the Steelers. Trust me, I'm trying to get to them. These are just things that I already had ready to record, and I'm just trying to get them out the way. But I'll definitely try to get you to everybody's stuff. With all that being said, though, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.